Gates in motion for race 1 with March Pass, Miss Paula D, Alyssa Down, Ryan's Fancy, Fox Valley Merlin, Escape the Night, and Maho Bay. A field of 7, top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off from the middle of the track. Ryan's Fancy, Miss Paula D between horses going out for that early lead, and March Past on the inside is trying to march to the front. Miss Paula D now powers up on the outside and takes command. March Past now back racing in second. Ryan's Fancy getting away in third. Alyssa Down racing in fourth. On the outside, Maho Bay on the move early for Stokes in fifth. Racing in sixth, that's Fox Valley Merlin, and your early trailer is Escape the Night. They're on past the opening quarter in 29 and 3/5. It's Miss Paula D with Scott Hubbard. They lead it by 2 1/4 lengths. Racing in second is March Pass. Ryan's Fancy giving chase from third, improving to fourth on the outside. That's Maho Bay. Alyssa Down is tucked in fifth, and racing in sixth, Fox Valley Merlin. Escape the Night goes to the outside from the back of the pack. The fields enter the lane now and on past the half-mile station in 59 and 2/5. Into the turn they go for the 5/8. Miss Paula D still leading it by 2 1/4 lengths. We're giving chase from second. That's March Pass. They make their way round the lower turn past the 5/8. In third, that's still Ryan's Fancy. Maho Bay has been parked every step of the way in fourth. Racing in fifth, Alyssa Down, then Escape the Night. Fox Valley Merlin can see them all, and Miss Paula D has opened up on the front end. 1:30 and 1 past the 3/4 end. Scott Hubbard has Miss Paula D on the move, leading it by 6, by 7, by 8 open lengths. Racing in second, that's still March Pass. Ryan's Fancy still there in third. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Miss Paula D looking to go wire to wire for Scott Hubbard. They lead the charge down the lane for the wire. It's Miss Paula D. March Pass still there in second. Escape the Night improving on the outside, but Miss Paula D to win it. March Pass to be second. Escape the Night will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 3. Returning now, the unofficial winner of race number 1, the Racing Forensics Pace, is the unofficial winner number 2, Miss Paula D. 4-year-old bay pacing mare by Yankee Leader. From the Bouvan's Dream Dam, Camille Bess. Miss Paula D is owned by Charlie Ross of St. John, trained by Charlie Ross, driven to victory by Scott Hubbard. This afternoon in wire-to-wire fashion, 2:01 and 3. For 2, Miss Paula D. Trackside for the presentation of the color cooler is Lorna Steves from Racing Forensics. Congratulations to the winning connections of Miss Paula D. OK Elegant, Kokan Lucky Nuke, and Joey's Sidekicks. A field of 6, top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Going out for that early lead is EF Amazon in between horses. That's OK Elegant on a break. There goes Joey's Sidekicks, now pacing once again. Racing away to be second now is Big Brown Bed. OK Elegant racing third. Fourth on the outside, Joey's Sidekicks. Then comes Kokan Lucky Nuke, and your early trailer is Rambling Lily. They race up the EPR backstretch for the opening quarter-mile station. There's early action on the outside. There goes Joey's Sidekicks. Past an opening quarter in 31 seconds flat. Joey's Sidekicks, your new leader. Mark Haig has deposited him on the front end, racing in second. That is EF Amazon. Big Brown Ben looking at things from third. OK Elegant, a tight fourth. Gapped out in fifth, Cocan Lucky Newt, then Rambling Lily. They race off the turn, down the lane, in front of the stand. First time, and out in front, that's Joey's Sidekicks taking this field on past the half in 59 and 4/5. EF Amazon giving chase from second. Big Brown Ben still there in third. OK Elegant has gone to the outside from fourth. Then Cocan Lucky Nuke and Rambling Lily past the 5/8 now and down the back stretch. They race for the 3/4 mile station. Joey's Sidekicks now racing in second. That is Big Brown Ben racing now to be third on the outside. OK Elegant going after the leaders. 3/4 was in 1:32 and 1, and Joey's Sidekicks now by just a length on the outside. Big Brown Ben now engaging that leader and getting the good trip from third. OK Elegant, a gap of 5 lengths back to EF Amazon. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Joey's Sidekicks on the inside. Big Brown Ben on the outside. And OK Elegant goes to the passing lane. Joey's Sidekicks off stride on the Big Brown Ben. In the middle of the track, it's Big Brown Ben to win it. It's tight for second between OK Elegant and Joey's Sidekicks. Please hold all tickets. Inquiry underway. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 1. A 4-year-old bay pacing gelding by Call for Cash from the Nightly Blue Chip Dam, LF Dorothy. Big Brown Ben is owned by Ralph and Charlie Miles of Fredericton, trained and driven to victory by Charlie Miles this afternoon in 2:04 and 1. And that is a maiden mark for number 2, Big Brown Ben. It comes during exhibition week in the Green Hawk Pace. Congratulations to the winning connections of 2 Big Brown Ben, and our thanks go out to Green Hawk for their sponsorship of Race 2. Man in Pink, Remember the Doe, One Wild Night, and I Got a Rocket. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Kendall Delta leaving out in between horses. Super Shot, and on the outside, Man in Pink getting away in third. Racing in fourth, that's Wild Western Abbey. Looking at it from fifth, Remember the Doe. Then One Wild Night, and your early trailer is I Got a Rocket. They race up the EPR backstretch and on for the opening quarter-mile station. Gilles Barrio has put Kendall Delta on the front end. They lead it by a diminishing length and a half. Racing in second, Super Shot past the opening quarter in 29 and 3/5. Gapped out in third as they enter the top turn first time. That is Man in Pink on the outside and on the move. There goes One Wild Night. Wild Western Abbey is in fifth. Racing in sixth, now eyeing the outside, Remember the Doe, and the trailer, I Got a Rocket. Down the lane in front of the stand first time, and Kendall Delta cuts it out. They race down in front of the stand and on past the half in 1 minute and 2/5. Racing in second, Super Shot. On the outside in third, that's One Wild Night. They race 4 in, 3 out. Into the lower turn and for the 5/8. Kendall Delta now by just a length and 3/4. One Wild Night getting closer from second. Super Shot on the inside in third. Second over in fourth and looking to go 3 wide. There goes Man in Pink. Wild Western Abbey in fifth. Then racing in sixth, Remember the Doe. 3/4, 1:31 and 1, and Kendall Delta has opened up a 6-length lead. Racing in second, Super Shot. One Wild Night is still there in third. Wild Western Abbey gaining ground from fourth as they pass the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. Kendall Delta and Gilles Barrio all alone in the stretch and heading for home. It's Kendall Delta in a romp. Finishing second, Super Shot. Wild Western Abbey will be 3. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 3/5. Turning now, ladies and gentlemen, is the unofficial winner of race number 3. That's number 1, Kendall Delta, 6-year-old brown pacing gelding by Aces and Sevens from the Ponderosa Dam, a classic move. Kendall Delta is owned by John and Tracy Osborne of Raceway. John Osborne, the trainer, driven to victory by Gilles Barrio. This afternoon, in 2 minutes, 3/5, 1 Kendall Delta wins the Herman Renault Memorial Pace. On hand for the presentation of the colored cooler is Natalie Wood and Wayne Mahar. Herman Renault, longtime owner, trainer, driver, and paddock judge here at EPR. We honor his memory with the presentation of the colored cooler. 1 Kendall Delta with Gilles Barrio. Gates in motion for race 4 with Woodmere Sandollar, Contact Jones, Do You Believe in Me, Obaminator, My Bright Penny, $1 Million Jewel, and All American Dazzle. A field of 7. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Do You Believe in Me and Obaminator. They both leave out for that early leads. Woodmere Sandollar getting away in 3rd. Racing now to be 4th, Contact Jones. My Bright Penny getting away in 5th. And that was Woodmere Sandollar making a break. Now racing in 6th as they make their way down the backstretch. That is $1 Million Jewel, and your early trailer is All American Dazzle. They race on for the opening quarter-mile station, and Do You Believe in Me with Mike Stevenson. Out in front, past the opening quarter in 31 seconds flat. Racing in 2nd, Obaminator. Contact Jones now 3rd, and pacing once again and moving up on the outside. That's Woodmere Sandollar. Racing in 5th and eyeing the outside. That's My Bright Penny. Then comes $1 Million Jewel, and the trailer is All American Dazzle. Down the lane in front of the stand, first time, and Do You Believe in Me is taking this field on to the half. On the outside, Woodmere Sandollar. The half was reached in 1:02 and 2/5. Racing 3rd on the inside, Obaminator. 2nd over in 4th. There goes My Bright Penny. Contact Jones is tucked in 5th. Racing 6 on the outside. As they make their way down the backstretch, 2nd and final time, that's $1 Million Jewel. Then All American Dazzle, the trailer. The field tightens up as they approach 3/4, but Do You Believe in Me is maintaining that lead. They race on past the 3/4 in 1:34 and 1/5. Well, Do You Believe in Me now by a length and a half. On the outside, My Bright Penny is now on the move. Now 2nd and now challenging for that lead. Obaminator has gotten the good trip in 3rd. We'll wait for the passing lane. Contact Jones is now 4th on the outside as they race on down the stretch for home. In the middle of the track, My Bright Penny and Stacy Gay. My Bright Penny to win it. Finishing 2nd was Obaminator. Do You Believe in Me was 3rd. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 1. Pacing mare by Versus from the Easy Come Easy Go Dam Northwind Ivy. My Bright Penny is owned by Don and Ted Brebner of Gemseg, trained by Mike Campbell. The winning driver is Stacy Gay. 5. My Bright Penny in 2:04 and 1 wins the Wayne McQuinn Trucking Pace. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler is Mr. Wayne McQuinn. Congratulations to Ted and Don Brebner of Gemseg, trainer Mike Campbell, and driver Stacy Gay. 5. My Bright Penny, your unofficial race winner. Gate is rolling for race 5 with Camco Wynette, Freedom Isn't Free, Ashby Corner, Connolly CC, NF Debutante, The Streak, and Forever Finesse. A field of 7. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Camco Wynette on the inside. Connolly CC as they leave 4 wide into that opening turn. NF Debutante on the outside, pacing a little rough around that turn. Coming away in third, that's Ashby Corner. NF Debutante now racing in fourth on the inside. Freedom Isn't Free, then racing in sixth on the outside. The streak in your early trailer is Forever Finesse, but Camco Wynette with Mike Stevenson, they lead this field on past the opening quarter in 29 and 1/5. Connolly CC now getting closer from second, gapped out third to NF Debutante. Racing now in fourth on the inside, that's Ashby Corner. The Streak has gone to the outside, now racing in fifth. Sixth on the inside, Freedom Isn't Free. Forever Finesse can see them all early. They race down the lane in front of the stand first time, and Stevenson has Camco Wynette on the point as they take this field on past the half in 59 and 2/5. There's action on the outside. NF Debutante is on the move for Trites. Connolly CC now racing in third, racing fourth on the outside, and following that live cover, that's the Streak. Racing fifth on in along the cones, Ashby Corner, and to the outside for Forever Finesse, and now the new trailer is Freedom Isn't Free. The field tightens up as they approach 3/4 now, and Camco Wynette still out in front by 3/4 of a length to 3/4. Reached in 1:31 and 1. It's Camco Wynette, but on the outside, the Streak is now battling neck and neck, and 3 wide action. There goes Forever Finesse like a bolt right to the front. It's Forever Finesse taking this field off the turn, past the 7/8 and on down the stretch for home. Forever Finesse and Mike Downey on the outside. Freedom Isn't Free giving chase, but Forever Finesse is going to win it. Forever Finesse, the winner, finishing second. Freedom Isn't Free. Looks like the Streak got up for the show. Time for the mile, 2:02. Here is the unofficial winner of race number 5, the Loch Lomond Veterinary Hospital Pace. That's number 7, Forever Finesse, 6-year-old bay pacing gelding by Western Paradise from the Shore Patrol Dam on Patrol Finesse. Owned by Downey Racing Stable of St. John, trained by Mike Downey, driven to victory by Mr. Mike Downey. This afternoon in 2:02.7. Forever Finesse winning the Loch Lomond Veterinary Hospital Pace. And ladies and gentlemen, a family affair in the winner's circle. On hand for the presentation of the Color Cooler is Mike's son, Dr. Mitch Downey. Congratulations to the Downey family, and our thanks going out to Dr. Mitch Downey for sponsoring Race 5 on behalf of the Loch Lomond Veterinary Hospital. The gate swings round the turn. From the rail out, New Coast Typhoon, Be Willful, Mischievous Luck, Woodmere Quick Peak, Slim and Sleek, and Elm Grove Camrose. A field of 6, top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off from the outside, Slim and Sleek. Woodmere Quick Peak in between horses and Mischievous Luck. They leave 3 wide into that opening turn, and Slim and Sleek from the outside gunning for that early lead. Woodmere Quick Peak has rail position and now racing in second. Mischievous Luck looking at things from third, back 5 lengths to Be Willful. Then comes New Coast Typhoon, and your early trailer is Elm Grove Camrose, but they battle on the front end. Woodmere Quick Peak would not relinquish that lead. The opening quarter, 28 and 4. Racing second, now taking a tuck. That's Slim and Sleek. Mischievous Luck racing in third. Back 2.5 lengths to Be Willful in fourth. Then comes New Coast Typhoon. Elm Grove Camrose, the trailer. They race off the turn, down the lane in front of the stand. First time, and after that tussle, Woodmere Quick Peak fronts this field. And for the half-mile station, they race. Woodmere Quick Peak past the half in 59 and 4/5. There's action action on the outside. Be Willful is on the move, racing first up. Racing third and along the rail, that is Slim and Sleek. Mischievous Luck is fourth. Second over in fifth, Elm Grove Camrose on the move. Then the trailer now is Nuco's Typhoon. Woodmere Quick Peak trying to go all the way for Barrio. They lead it by a length. On the outside, Be Willful now engages that leader. Racing three wide now. Third on the outside, Elm Grove Camrose. The 3/4 was reached in 1:31 flat, and Woodmere Quick Peak opens up a length and 3/4 lead. Racing in second, that's Be Willful. Elm Grove Camrose third. They have an eighth of a mile left to go, and Woodmere Quick Peak under a drive. Be Willful in the middle of the track, now challenging that leader. Be Willful, Woodmere Quick Peak. It's going to be Willful to win it. Finishing second, Woodmere Quick Peak. Elm Grove Camrose will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 3. Here is the unofficial winner of race number 6. That's number 2, Be Willful. 5-year-old Bay Pacing Stallion by full scholarship from the Monarch Dam cover-up Raw. Be Willful is owned by Wim Farms of Raceway, trained by Rick Allaby. Driven to victory this afternoon, Gordy Hennessy, second consecutive victory for Be Willful. This afternoon, 2:01 and 3. Race 6, sponsored by the Moncton Horsemen's Association. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler, Mr. Norm Leger and Mr. Bob Roach, representing the Moncton Horsemen. Congratulations to Wim Farms, Rick Allaby, and Gordy Hennessy to Be Willful, your unofficial race winner. One horse, Vicky Colleen, off stride. Here they come. They're off from the middle of the track. PH Thunder going for that early lead. Lyra on the inside. And from the outside, Lady Mercury has gotten away third. Racing up to be fourth, that is Meadowland Griffey. Windermere Nick looks at it from fifth. Then comes Makin' Art, and after the break, the trailer is Vicky Colleen. They race up the EPR backstretch for the opening quarter-mile station, and Todd Trites has put PH Thunder on the front end. They lead it by 3 open lengths. Racing in second, that is Lyra. The opening quarter reached in 29 3/5. A gap of 3 lengths back to the third horse, and that is Lady Mercury. Racing in fourth, Meadowland Griffey. Then Windermere Nick is fifth. Up and pacing now to be sixth. That's Vicky Colleen and the trailer Makin' Art. They race off the turn, down the lane in front of the stand first time. And PH Thunder shows on the front end. They lead it by 2 3/4 lengths. The half was reached in 59 1/5. Lyra is racing a tight second. A gapped out third to Lady Mercury. Racing in fourth, Meadowland Griffey. Then comes Windermere Nick. Vicky Colleen to the outside from 6. And well back and out of contention, Makin' Art. They race down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station, and opening up on the front end, PH Thunder is on a mission. Racing in a second, Lyra. They reach the 3/4 mile station in 1:29 3/5. It's PH Thunder up on the outside. Lady Mercury has improved to be second, and following that one, Vicky Colleen after the break is now third. Racing fourth, Windermere Nick on the inside. That's Lyra. They have an eighth of a mile left to go, and PH Thunder with Todd Trite thundering down the stretch for the wire. PH Thunder in a romp. Finishing second, Lady Mercury. Vicky Colleen was third. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. Here's your race 7 winner, number 5 PH Thunder, 3-year-old bay pacing gelding by Liz Mera from the Vance Hanover Dam Kiwi Cinder. PH Thunder is owned by Dr. Jim Shive of Ryan's Creek, Nova Scotia, trained by Dr. Trevin Shive, and driven to victory by Mr. Todd Treitz. That's PH Thunder's 3rd consecutive win this afternoon here in St. John, 201-1. Race 7, sponsored by the Fredericton Horsemen's Association. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler is Mr. Gary Beattie of the Fredericton Horsemen and Board of Directors of Horse Racing New Brunswick. 5 PH Thunder, your unofficial race winner. Gates in motion with race 8. Nansway, Kokan River Boy, OK Electra, Eagle Sarah, Ultimate Hope, East Coast Nico, and Keystone Hot Pants. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the middle of the track. Eagle Sarah is the first one out. Racing second on the inside. That is Nansway. And from the far outside, there goes East Coast Nico. Now racing in second. Now challenging for that lead. Racing now, it's Eagle Sarah out in front. East Coast Nico has switched his mind and racing now in second. Ralph Stride in the backstretch. That was OK Electra. Racing third up on the outside and on the move. There goes Ultimate Hope. Nansway racing in fourth. The opening quarter-mile station was in 29 3/5. There's early action on the outside. Eagle Sarah is about to be joined by Ultimate Hope. They race 1 and 2 round the top turn first time. Nansway racing in third. Racing now in third. That is East Coast Nico. Nansway racing in fourth. Then Kokan River Boy, Keystone Hot Pants, and after the break, OK Electra trails. They race down the lane in front of the stand and on past the half-mile marker in 59-1. It's Eagle Sarah just by 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, Ultimate Hope is exacting the pressure, racing in third and getting the good trip. East Coast Nico racing a gapped out fourth. Nansway, Kokan River Boy under a drive from fifth. Then comes Keystone Hot Pants and OK Electra out in front. Eagle Sarah has opened a lead of 2 3/4 lengths. Racing in second, that's East Coast Nico. 1:30-1 past the 3/4 mile station. Up on the outside, Ultimate Hope is still third. Nansway is under a drive from fourth. Then Kokan River Boy. They make their way off the turn past the 7/8 and charge on down the straps. And Sean McLennan has Eagle Sarah on the front end and pointed towards the wire. Racing in second, East Coast Nico on the far outside. Kokan River Boy is on the move. Nansway on the inside, but they're not going to catch Eagle Sarah to win it. Finishing second, Nansway. Kokan River Boy will be 3. Time for the mile, 2:02. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the winner of race 8. Number 4, Eagle Sarah, 6-year-old brown pacing mare by no pan intended, and the Western Hanover Dam, My Western Lady. Eagle Sarah is owned by Hugh Nelson of Hopewell Cape, trained and driven to victory by Sean McLennan. This afternoon in 2:02, winning the Sure Gain Feeds and Needs pace. Congratulations to the winning connections of Eagle Sarah, and our thanks going out to Sure Gain for their sponsorship. Gates in motion for race 9, the the King Memorial with Royal Putnam, Woodmere Fool's Art, East Coast Down, Sonona Hanover, Golden Opportunity, Chablis by Emma, Young Lark, and Seawind Amanda. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Royal Putnam, Woodmere, Fool's Art. They both leave out and go for that early lead. East Coast Down coming away in third. Racing in fourth, that's Sonona Hanover. Racing now to be fifth, that is Golden Opportunity. Chablis by Emma getting away in sixth. Seventh on the outside, Young Lark. And your early trailer is Seawind Amanda. They race single file down the EPR backstretch. And for the opening quarter and out in front by 2 3/4 lengths, that's Royal Putnam with Phil Hodgson in 30 1/5 past the quarter. Racing in second, Woodmere, Fool's Art. East Coast Down looking at it from third. Racing in fourth, Sonona Hanover as the field makes its way on past the 3/8 mile station. Racing fifth on the inside, Golden Opportunity. Chablis by Emma is on the move, racing in sixth. Following that live cover, Young Lark, then Seawind Amanda. Down the lane in front of the stand for the half. Royal Putnam takes him on past there in 1 minute, 1/5. Woodmere, Fools Art giving chase from second. East Coast Down looking at it from third. Sonona Hanover staying right in fourth. Racing in fifth, Golden Opportunity. They race past the 5/8 mile station and on for the 3/4 mile station. Now Royal Putnam is under Phil Hodgson urging now. Getting closer from second. Woodmere, Fool's Art. East Coast Down launches a bit from third. 3/4 reached in 1:31 1. It's Royal Putnam. Woodmere, Fool's Art in second. Up on the outside now. Trying to gain from fourth, that's Golden Opportunity in tight quarters. East Coast Down looks to go to the outside. Royal Putnam looking to go all the way. It's Royal Putnam taking him off the turn, past the 7/8 and on down the stretch for home. It's Royal Putnam on the inside, East Coast Down. Royal Putnam in deep stretch. Royal Putnam to win it. It's tight for second between Golden Opportunity and East Coast Down. Time for the mile, 2:02 3. Here's the winner of race number 9, number 1, Royal Putnam, 4-year-old bay pacing gelding by Southwind Balsam from the Ralph Hanover Dam Royal R&R. Owned by Ron and Megan Fowley of Quispamsis in New Maryland. Trained by Stefan DeCourcy. Driven to victory this afternoon by Phil Hodgson in 2:02 3. Number 1, Royal Putnam wins the Ing the King Memorial. Ladies and gentlemen, Ingen Palmer was simply known as the King. He was the Dean of Maritime Race Announcers, plying his trade all over Canada and the eastern seaboard of the United States. We are glad to have on hand Jamie Palmer, his son, and Jamie's family. Ingham Palmer, the Dean of Maritime Announcers. And the Ing the King Memorial goes to 1, Royal Putnam. The gate swings round the turn. From the rail out, Blue Man Group, Victory George, After Lunch Larry, Woodmere Big Splash, Night Talker, Ace on the River, Rackland Fine Line, and Eloquent Desire. Off field of 8, behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the inside, After Lunch Larry. From the outside, Ace on the River and Victory George. They all leave out for that opening lead. And After Lunch Larry has come away with it. Racing in second, Ace on the River. Third on the inside, that's Victory George. Gapped out fourth, the Woodmere Big Splash. Blue Man Group has come away in fifth. Racing in sixth, Night Talker. Then comes Racklin Fine Line, and getting underway from the back of the pack, there goes Eloquent Desire. After lunch, Larry and Gordy Hennessy past the opening quarter in 29 and 1/5. Racing in second, that's Victory George. Ace on the River has gone back to the third spot. Racing in fourth, Woodmere Big Splash. Fifth on the outside, that's Eloquent Desire. Blue Man Group looking at it from sixth. Then comes Racklin Fine Line and Night Talker the trailer as the field makes its way down the lane for the half. After lunch, Larry is in command by a length and a quarter. Past the half in 59 and 4/5. It's After Lunch Larry on the outside. Woodmere Big Splash is now mounting a challenge, tucked in second and along the rail and getting the good trip. That's Victory George. Woodmere Big Splash is third on the outside. Ace on the River looking at it from fourth. Second over in fifth, Eloquent Desire. Then Racklin Fine Line on the move in sixth. Then comes Blue Man Group, Night Talker the trailer. 3/4 was reached in 1:29 and 4/5. And After Lunch Larry trying to go all the way for Hennessy. They lead it by a length and a half. Getting closer from second, that is Victory George. Woodmere Big Splash is now mounting a challenge at third. They have an eighth of a mile left to go, and After Lunch Larry is under siege on the outside. Woodmere Big Splash takes command down for the wire. Three of them across the track, right down to the wire. After Lunch Larry and Woodmere Big Splash, noses apart. We'll need a picture to find the winner. Here's the unofficial winner of race number 10, number 3, After Lunch Larry. 7-year-old Brown pacing Gelling by Ram Baron. From the top, Notre Dame, Not Your Delight. Owned by Giselle Bernard of Dieppe. Trained and driven to victory by Gordy Hennessy. Gordy's second winner on the program. This afternoon in 2:01 winning the Winston Soupy Campbell Memorial. Winston Soupy Campbell, longtime trainer driver here at EPR. We honor his memory with the sponsorship of race number 10. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler is Winston's wife, Linda. Congratulations to the winning connections of After Lunch Larry. And our thanks goes out to the family of Soupy Campbell. Race 11, first division of the Maritimer, is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Southfield Sophie living out on the outside. Ruby Vance is challenging early for that lead. Malabrigo coming away in second. Ruby Vance marching on the outside third. Coming away in fourth, that's Putnam's Glory. Looking at it from fifth, that's Isle of Palms and your early trailer, Bean's Legacy. And on the run on the outside, that's Ruby Vance. Down the backstretch, they race on for the opening quarter-mile station. And Terry Gallant has Southfield Sophie on a lead of a length and a half. The opening quarter was in 29 and 4/5. Malabrigo right there in second, a gap of 2.5 lengths. Back to Putnam's Glory in third. Looking at it from fourth, that is Isle of Palms and Bean's Legacy pacing once again. Ruby Vance, they race off the top turn, past the 3/8 mile station and down the lane for the half. It's Southfield Sophie, now by just a length and a quarter. Malabrigo right there in second. Up on the outside, Bean's Legacy Legacy on the move. 101 and 1 past the half. Racing in fourth, that's Putnam's Glory. Then Isle of Palms fifth on the outside. And Bian's Legacy is now gone off stride. That pushes out Isle of Palms out in fourth. And on the inside, Ruby Vance in fifth. Then the new trailer. After the break is Bian's Legacy. There's action on the front end. Malabrigo, the undefeated filly this year, is on the move and now challenging Southfield Sophie. Neck and neck past the three-quarters in 1:32 and 1/5. On the inside, Southfield Sophie. On the outside, Malabrigo is racing in second. Putnam's Glory getting in closer from third. Then Isle of Palms in fourth. They have an eighth of a mile left to go. Southfield Sophie, Malabrigo looking to make it 10 in a row. Southfield Sophie, Malabrigo, smooth as silk in the middle of the track. It's Malabrigo to win it. Finishing second, Putnam's Glory. Southfield Sophie was third. Finishing fourth, Isle of Palms. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. Welcoming back the first winner of the first Maritimer Stake elimination. That's number 2, Malabrigo. A 3-year-old bay-pacing filly by Western Paradise from the Precious Bunny Dam, Lots of Bunny. Malabrigo is owned by the Buntain Wood Farm, Brackley Beach, Prince Edward Island. Trained and driven by Mr. Mark Campbell. The breeder of Malabrigo is Dennis Baxter of Nova Scotia. 2, Malabrigo in 2 minutes, 4/5. Recording her 10th consecutive victory of 2012. And she remains undefeated here in 2012. On hand for the presentation is the president of the New Brunswick Standardbred Breeders and Owners Association, Mr. Glenn McEwen. Also on hand from Horse Racing New Brunswick, Executive Director Jeff Malloy. Representing Standardbred Canada, Mr. Ted Bremner, Mr. Bob Roach. Congratulations to Mark Campbell and our first elimination winner, Malabrigo. 2 minutes, 4/5. The gate swings round the turn from the rail out. April Dawn Star, AA's Glory, Windermere Nancy, Black River Nanny, Heap of Faith, Tobin's Knockout, JJ Bria. A field of 7. Top of the stretch in the Maritimer. JJ Bria back at the start. Here they come. They're off in the middle of the track. Black River Nanny, and on the inside, April Dawn Star. They both leave out for that early lead. AA's Glory getting away in third, racing in fourth. That's Windermere Nancy. Heap of Faith looking at it from fifth. Then racing in sixth, Tobin's Knockout. And the early trailer, that is JJ Bria. Down the EPR backstretch. Early action. There goes AA's Glory for Stokes. They want the front. They get the front. AA's Glory now leading this pack past the opening quarter in 30 and 2/5. April Dawn Star now racing in second. Racing in third, that's Black River Nanny. Looking at it from fourth as they continue around that top turn. That's Windermere Nanny. Then on the outside, there goes Tobin's Knockout. Racing in seventh, Heap of Faith and JJ Bria. Down the lane in front of the stand, first time. And Stokes has AA's Glory on the point as they take this field on past the half. In 1 minute, 4/5. Racing in second, April's Dawn Star. Looking at it from third, Black River Nanny. Still there in fourth, Windermere Nancy. Fifth on the outside and on the move. There goes Tobin's Knockout. Heap of Faith in sixth, and JJ Bria trails. Down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station they race, and AA's Glory under whip tap urging from Stokes. April Dawn Star, the good trip in second. Past the 3/4 in 1:31 and 2 on the outside. Black River Nanny is on the move now, challenging for second. Windermere Nancy getting underway from fourth. The field tightens up on the front end as they have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. AA's Glory with the lead on the inside. There goes April Dawn Star. AA's Glory, April Dawn Star on the inside, right down to the wire. It's going to be AA's Glory to win it. April Dawn Star second, finishing third, Black River Nanny, and finishing fourth, Windermere Nancy. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. Welcoming back the winner of the second elimination, number 2, AA's Glory. 3-year-old brown pacing filly by Carl Spur. From the quick comeback dam, Dies Morning Glory. Owned by Andrew Ward of St. John, trained by Gilles Barrio, driven to victory by Lonnie Stokes. This afternoon in 2:01 and 1, AA's Glory records her 5th victory in 10 starts this season. To AA's Glory takes the second elimination of the Maritimer. On hand for the presentation, once again, Glenn McEwen of the New Brunswick Standardbred Breeders and Owners Association, Mr. Ted Bremner, Mr. Bob Roach, and Mr. Jeff Malloy, representing Horse Racing New Brunswick. Congratulations to winning owner Andrew Ward, trainer Gilles Barrio, and driver Lonnie Stokes. 2:01 and 1 for 2 AA's Glory. The field assembles behind the gate. The gate's in motion with Real Simple, Provoke Me, I Wish, RR's Wanderer, Dusty Lane Buster, Simca, Ultimate Spirit, and Mackenzie Kate. Off field of 8, behind the gate. Here they come. They're off from the inside, Real Simple, then Provoke Me in between horses. That's Simca, and from the far outside, Ultimate Spirit. Racing away in 5th on the inside, I Wish, RR's Wanderer is 6 early. Racing in 7th on the outside, Dusty Lane Buster, and your early trailer is Mackenzie Kate. They race up the EPR backstretch for the opening quarter-mile station, and Ken Parker Jr. has Real Simple on the front end. They race past the opening quarter in 29 and 2/5. Racing in second on the outside, that's Simca. Provoke Me is in 3rd. Racing in 4th, that's I Wish. Ultimate Spirit looks at it from 5th. Racing in 6th, then comes RR's Wanderer, then Dusty Lane Buster and Mackenzie Kate. Down the lane for the half. Out in front with that lead, Real Simple is trying to go all the way for Parker. They race on past the half in 58 and 4/5. Provoke Me now racing in 2nd. I Wish, improving to be 3rd. 4th on the outside and parked every step of the way was Simca, and Ultimate Spirit in 5th. RR's Wanderer gapped out in 6th. Dusty Lane Buster, Mackenzie Kate down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station, and Ken Parker goes to work on Real Simple. They race on past the 3/4 in 1:28 and 3/5. It's Real Simple trying to bottom out this field, lead it by 4 open lengths. Provoke Me giving chase from 2nd. I Wish to the outside from 3rd. Ultimate Spirit in 4th. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Real Simple leads them off the turn down the stretch for home. Provoke Me on the inside in 2nd. Real Simple, the winner this afternoon. It's Real Simple to win it, finishing 2nd. Provoke Me, finishing 3rd. Ultimate Spirit. Time for the mile, 1:59 and 4. Welcoming back the unofficial winner of race 13. That's number 1, Real Simple, 5-year-old bay pacing gelding by Real Artist. From the Camlock Dam, Cam and Cynthia. Owned by Carolyn Scully of Gaze River, Nova Scotia. Trained by Ken Parker Jr. Winning driver as well. 1, Real Simple, 159-4, wins the Horse Racing New Brunswick Pace. On hand for the presentation of the Color Cooler is Executive Director Jeff Malloy and Manager of Exhibition Park Raceway, Mr. Danny McLaughlin. Congratulations to the winning connections of Real Simple, your unofficial race winner. The gate swings round the turn. From the rail out, Valid Appeal. Breeze Hanover, Full of Finesse. Rockstar by Emma. Michael's Pleasure. Casimir Japa. And Vic Victor. A field of 7. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Rockstar by Emma and Stevenson leave out and take that early lead. Racing away in second, Breeze Hanover. Michael's Pleasure now on the outside takes over second spot. Breeze Hanover now racing in third. Valid Appeal looking at it from fourth. Full of Finesse is in fifth. Then Casimir Japa, and your early trailer is Vic Victor. They race for the opening quarter-mile station, and Rockstar by Emma leads it by 2.5 lengths. They make their way on past the opening quarter in 28 3/5. Racing in second, Michael's Pleasure. A gapped out third to Breeze Hanover. Valid Appeal is racing in fourth. Full of Finesse getting underway from fifth. Will flush out Valid Appeal. Racing in sixth. That is Casimir Japa. And at the back of the pack, Vic Victor. They race down the lane for the half. And Stevenson and Rockstar by Emma, they lead this field on past the half-mile station. 59-1 past the half. Michael's Pleasure still right there in second. First over Challenger in the form of Valid Appeal. Racing in fourth on the inside, Breeze Hanover. Second over in fifth, that's Full of Finesse. Casimir Japa in sixth, then Vic Victor as the field tightens up. As they venture towards the 3/4 mile station under whip tap urging, that's Rockstar by Emma fronting this field as they race on past the 3/4 mile station in 1:31-1. Rockstar by Emma now under outside pressure from Valid Appeal, and Valid Appeal now pokes ahead in front. Rockstar by Emma second. Third on the inside, rather in between horses, that's Breeze Hanover shaking loose for some racing room. That's Valid Appeal. On the inside, Rockstar by Emma. Michael's Pleasure goes to the passing lane, and on the outside, Casimir Japa. They race 6 wide for the wire. Valid Appeal, it's tight for the win between Valid Appeal and Michael's Pleasure. Time for the mile, 2:03-2. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race 14, the Bill Nicholson Memorial. That's number 5, Michael's Pleasure, 8-year-old bay pacing gelding by Mach 3 from the Cam Felladam, Cam's Pleasure. Michael's Pleasure is owned by Jean-Marie Otis of Upper Golden Grove, trained by Serge Otis, catch driven to victory by Mark Campbell. 5, Michael's Pleasure in 2:03-2, recording the gelding's 4th victory of 2012. And on hand for the presentation of the colored cooler in honor of Bill Nicholson is Debbie Mahar. Congratulations to the winning connections, Michael's Pleasure. And our thanks to the Bill Nicholson family for their sponsorship of race 14. 5, Michael's Pleasure, your race winner. Gates in motion for race 15 with meter leader Magical Alex, MD Hardly Success, Joseph Michael, Dance Hanover, and PH Bestman. A field of 6. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off from the middle of the track. Joseph Michael out there quickly to grab the early lead. Magical Alex. And on the outside, Dance Hanover. From the far outside, there goes PH Bestman. Now fourth, now second, and going after that leader. Racing away in fifth, MD Hardly Success. And on a break, meter leader. There is action now on the outside. The leader, Joseph Michael. Dance Hanover is now racing in second. The opening quarter in 28 3/5. Racing away in third, that was Magical Alex. Taking back into fourth, PH Bestman. MD Hardly Success is racing in fifth, and after the break, meter leader, the trailer. They race on past the 3/8 mile station, on down the lane in front of the stand. First time in Stephen Trites as Joseph Michael on the front end. Dance Hanover racing a close second as they make their way on past the half in 57 4/5. It's Joseph Michael. Dance Hanover in the second, going back to the inside. That was PH Bestman. Magical Alex racing in fourth. Racing now to the outside from fifth. MD Hardly Success, then meter leader. Down the backstretch, Joseph Michael is turning it on the front end. Leads it by 5.5 lengths. Dance Hanover under a drive from second. 3/4 was in 1:27 2/5. Joseph Michael and Stephen Trites, they're turning it on the front end. Dance Hanover racing in second, racing under a drive in third. That's PH Bestman. 1/8 of a mile left to go, and all alone on the lead, Joseph Michael. The only thing left is the wire for Joseph Michael and Stephen Trites. At the wire, it's going to be Joseph Michael to win it. Finishing second, Dance Hanover. PH Bestman will be 3. Time for the mile, 1:57 3. Here's the unofficial winner of race 15. That's number 6, Joseph Michael, 5-year-old bay pacing stallion by Jenna's Beach Boy. From the Dexter Nukes, Dam J. Dexter. Joseph Michael is owned by Capital A Investments Limited and Valerie Phelan. Trained by Eric Wilson. Driven to victory by Stephen Trites this afternoon in 1:57 3. Recording the stallion's 5th victory of 2012. 6, Joseph Michael. First, Stephen Trites wins the Old Timers Pace. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler is Debbie Mahar, along with all our old timers, retired drivers and trainers from EPR from over the years. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler, also Danny McLaughlin of Exhibition Park Raceway and Debbie Mahar, who put together this tribute to these drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Michael in 1:57 3. The gate swings round the turn. From the rail out, AA's Glory, Malabrigo, April Dawn Star, Putnam's Glory, Black River Nanny, Windermere Nancy, and Isle of Palms. Here they come. Go time. They're off on the inside. AA's Glory going for that early lead. April Dawn Star coming away in second. Rushing up to be third on the outside. That's Black River 90. And Malabrigo protects that rail position, now racing in third. Black River Nanny is racing fourth on the outside. Putnam's Glory getting away in fifth. Racing in sixth on the outside, Windermere Nancy, and the early trailer is Isle of Palms. And Gilles Barrio has AA's Glory on the front end. 29-1 past the opening quarter. April Dawn Stars now racing a tight second. Racing third and getting the rough trip. That's going to be Black River Nanny. Racing fourth on the inside, Malabrigo. Second over in fifth, Windermere Nancy. They race off the turn down the lane in front of the stand. First time and AA's Glory is on the point. They lead it by a length and 3/4. Racing in second, that's April Dawn Star. The half was in 58 4/5. AA's Glory the leader into the lower turn for the 5/8. Racing in second, April Dawn Star. Malabrigo now shaking loose from third and goes to the outside. Racing fourth on the inside. That's Isle of Palms. Racing in fifth as they make their way down the back stretch. Windermere Nancy, then Putnam's Glory, and the trailer Black River Nanny. 3/4 reached in 1:29-1. It's AA's Glory. Malabrigo looms the danger on the outside second. Racing in third, April Dawn Star. They race neck and neck round the turn, past the 7/8, off the turn and down the stretch for home. Malabrigo makes front. AA's Glory on the inside, racing April Dawn Star in the middle of the track. Malabrigo in deep stretch. The Maritimer goes to Malabrigo. Finishing second, April Dawn Star. AA's Glory will be 3. Time for the mile. 1:59-2. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back one great filly. That's number 2, Malabrigo. 3-year-old bay pacing filly by Western Paradise from the precious Bunny Dam, Lots of Bunny. Owned by the Buntain Wood Farm of Brackley Beach, Prince Edward Island. Bred by Dennis Baxter of Nova Scotia. Trained and driven to victory. Mark Campbell, her 11th victory of 2012, undefeated this year. Malabrigo in the $12,940 final of the Maritimer. On hand for the presentation of the color cooler is Ted Bremner, Bob Roach, and Jeff Malloy, all of Horse Racing New Brunswick. Danny McLaughlin, representing Exhibition Park Raceway, Dr. Mitch Downey of Horse Racing New Brunswick, and the president of the New Brunswick Standard Bred Breeders and Owners Association, Mr. Glenn McEwen. Ladies and gentlemen, the story continues here at EPR. Malabrigo, once again victorious. Make it 11 in a row. This time 1:59-2.